welcome to this reading. This is my first ever video, by the way, so I'm actually feeling very awkward and very nervous about this because I'm not a professional tarot reader, but I do read tarot mostly for myself. But I think lately I've been called to do a more general reading for tarot. So we have a reading today that's going to be focusing on your love life. So I thought that, okay, I'm going to make a first video about tarot. I'm going to make a video about love life, but not particularly about who is in your love life, but more about how to improve on it, or what you can improve in your love life. So it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or if you're not in a relationship or whatever situationship that you're in, it's going to be applicable for everyone. Okay, everyone has a love life. So there's going to be 4 piles for you to choose from. I just have to warn in advance for the first 2 piles, pile 1 and pile 2. My cat was having a zoomy moment during pile 1 and pile 2. Because of that, my cat jumped a lot on the table, knocked the microphone over, and all of those things. So it was a bit chaotic in the first 2 pile, and my cat finally fall asleep in pile 3 and pile 4. So pile 3 and pile 4 get a little bit of a peaceful reading, whereas pile 1 and pile 2 has a bit of a chaotic reading. So I just have to warn you in advice. In advance. English is not my first language. So we have 4 piles that's going to be focusing on what you can improve on in your love life. And this is 4 decks, and this is the Lovers card from these 4 decks. So the first deck is the Wonderland Tarot, which is from the Alice in Wonderland. This is more of the classic illustration from the book. I really love Alice in Wonderland, and I literally bought this deck at first just as a collection, but I ended up loving this tarot deck. So this is the Lovers card from the Wonderland Tarot. So that will be the first group. The second group is also another one of my favorite deck, is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. And I really like how shiny it is as well. So this is the Lovers card from the Golden Art Nouveau. So this will be for group 2. And group 3 will be with the Tarot of the Divine deck, tarot deck. So this is the Lovers card from Tarot of the Divine. And then for the 4th group will be the Linestrider Tarot. And this is the Lovers card from the Linestrider. So there you have it. So these are the 4 piles for you to choose from. If you are attracted to more than 1 pile, that means there might be multiple messages for you from different piles. Just know that this is a general reading, so most probably you're not going to resonate with every single thing that I have to say in each of the reading. If you find that there's no, like you don't feel anything that you resonate with in all of the reading, then that means that there's no messages for you in this particular reading. So you don't have to feel bad about not feeling resonate, not feel drawn to any of the piles. So just go with your intuition, listen to your intuition, and know that general reading is general. So as I said, that don't take everything that I will say in each of these files to heart. Make sure that you pay attention to your intuition. Most importantly, always pay attention to your intuition on whether or not that message is for you. Okay, so take as much time as you want. Pause this video if you need to in order to decide which pile you want. If not, I will see you in your respective pile. Hi, group 1. So in your reading, you will be using the Wonderland Tarot deck, and we're going to be looking into how can you improve your love life. And if you hear a lot of noise, my cat is running around the house trying to seek for my attention, so sorry about that. And so let's just start with your reading. So I'm going to be looking at, the first thing that I want to look at is basically where is your energy in your love life, and let's look after that, like what's your belief towards love in general, and also what you need to focus on and what you need to release in regards to your love life. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so that means that maybe not everything that I say will actually resonate to you. You don't have to take everything too hard. Like if it doesn't resonate to you, that means it most probably means that that message is not for you. And if, let's say, it does resonate and you think it is relevant to your current life, then yes, or to your current energy, then yes, you may claim that. If not, then just leave behind whatever that doesn't resonate to you. So we're going to start off. Yep, you can see that's my cat is having a zoomies. And so we're going to start off by looking at your energy, or by just trying to understand your current energy in this present time whenever you're watching this. So for group 1, what is your current energy towards love life right now? So we have the 7 of Pentacles. So it looks like you, in regards to your energy towards your love life, I think it probably means that you're feeling like you're not seeing much progress in your love life. Like you can see this person here planting the seed, like waiting for the plants to grow, and then it feels like no progress can be seen. So it just feels like, to you, what you feel towards your current love life right now feels like it feels like it's not going to get any better. Sorry, I have to remove my cat. So it feels like it's not going to get any better. It feels like no matter what you try, no matter what you do, it feels like it always ends up being exactly the same or having the same outcome. So you started to feel like maybe there's just not going to be much of a difference, or much that you can do in order to improve your love life. So I feel like you are at that point in your life where you feel like your love life is just a dead end. Like you feel like there's no coming back from improving your love life. Like whatever that you experience, that's how it's going to be. Or I don't know how maybe forever, or maybe in like a long time. So that's kind of like where your current energy is towards love. So it looks like you might, oh my goodness, it feels like you're not having the best energy towards love in general. So now let's look at what is your current belief. So just because this is your current energy, it doesn't mean that whatever that your core belief toward love is going to be exactly the same. Sometimes your belief toward love in general might be very might be very hopeful, might be very positive. It's just that the current energy is just that you currently feels a bit defeated by it. So let's look at your belief. So if when it comes to love life, what is group 1's beliefs or core belief towards their love life? Will it be something positive? Will it be something negative? So, you got 2 of Cups. So your core beliefs, that is my cat. So your core belief towards love life in general, or love in general, not necessarily your love life, is actually very, I would say, very sweet. You do believe in soulmate. You do believe like there is someone out there for everyone. So you have this belief of love is real. Sorry about that. It's difficult when your cat is having a zoomies. So when it comes to love in general, so you have a very positive outlook, or very hopeful outlook towards love. You do believe that there is someone for everyone. You do believe that there is some kind of soulmate for everyone. Maybe right now, based on your current energy, maybe you're feeling like maybe there's no soulmate for you, but there's soulmate for everyone else. And I think that's what puts you in this defeated energy of like, oh, no matter what I try, I'm not seeing a result. But your core belief, you really do believe in in soulmate, you do believe like there is someone for everyone. There is such thing as true love. There is such thing as true connection or real loving romantic connection out there. You do believe in that. You do have beliefs in that. It's just that your current energy right now is just feeling like maybe it's for everyone else but you, because no matter how much you try, it's still the same sort of result that always put you in a not so good place when it comes to your love life. But deep down, you do believe that there is some kind of hope towards love in general. So it's not like your perspective toward love is actually quite positive. Is that your current situation or your current circumstances at the moment maybe feels like this is either a very distant future or a non-existing future, depending on where you are in life at the moment. Now let's see like how can you improve this current energy to be better. So let's look at what you need to focus on currently when it comes to your love life. What does group 1 need to focus on, or what does group 1 should focus on when it comes to the love life? Okay, there's some cards that fell down as well, but I think I'm just going to take this one. So you have Queen of Oyster is Pentacle. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles. So you have Queen of Pentacle right now coming up. So what Queen of Pentacle means to me, or every time I see Queen of Pentacles, usually I will think about how nurturing she is. Like she's a very nurturing person. She is a very, I would say, wise as well. She's just overall like a very loving person, very nurturing person, very compassionate person. And I feel like what you need to focus on, of course, is a sense of compassion, is a sense of being nurturing, but not towards other people, but more towards you. I feel like you probably are focusing on too much about external thing. Like you are focusing on too much about how come this is not happening to me? How come this is not happening to me? How come this person doesn't do that? Or how come the circumstances is not like this? So maybe you are focusing a lot about things that are out of your control. And maybe that's what put you in this energy in the first place. But I think what you need to focus on are basically things that are within your control. And that is mostly towards yourself. Like, how do you feel about yourself? How do you value yourself? Do you nurture yourself? Do you have a good self-care routine? Like, do you make sure that you listen to your heart? Do you make sure you listen to your body? Make sure that you take care of yourself like how you would take care of someone that you love, kind of situation. I know that sounds a bit cliche, but I feel like in this situation, this is exactly what you need to hear, and this is also exactly what you need to focus on, which is be the Queen of Pentacles, but to yourself, not Queen of Pentacles towards someone else. The moment you can be a Queen of Pentacles towards yourself, then you will find that it's a lot easier to be a Queen of Pentacles towards someone else. So Queen of Pentacles, I think, is someone that is very wise and very loving. And I think someone that is wise and loving will know that to be able to be loving and compassionate and nurturing towards other people, you also need to be that towards yourself. If you don't fill up your own cup, then you end up trying to pour through an empty cup, like from an empty cup, and you won't have anything to give. So I think what you need to focus on right now is basically just trying to be more compassionate towards yourself, trying to be more grounded toward yourself, because Pentacles in general are very stable energy. I would say very stable energy, very slow energy as well. So that means you might need to take a lot more time for yourself. You might have very little time to pay attention to yourself, or maybe you don't have time at all to pay attention to yourself. Maybe you have a very busy work life that you feel like you just don't have time to pay attention to anything that you need. So I feel like what you need right now is to make time for yourself, to allow yourself to be pampered by you, to get some nurturing treatment from yourself and not from other people. So I feel like that is something that you need to focus on right now. And once you are able to focus on this, then I think this is going to improve your current energy, because I think your current energy right now is looking too much towards external thing, like why are that people don't feel the same way, or how come my situation is like this, or how come I'm like why am I in this situation? So I think you are focusing quite a lot on things that are out of your control. But know that Pentacles in general usually also means that you need a lot of patience. So I think like you need patience more towards yourself, ground yourself a little bit more. Know that some things take time. Not everything can come in like a week or a day. Some of them takes longer than that. So I think it's just a matter of having that patience to go through, and then believe that by filling your own cup, you will be able to feel or put yourself in a better energy, and that can maybe change your perspective towards the external thing that originally you can't control, and maybe that can actually help your situation a lot better. So one more card that we're going to take is basically your in your current situation, what do you need to release? Okay, so in group one's current situation, what exactly do you need to release? So we have the Two of Wands here. So the Two of Wands is usually about gaining a different perspective, isn't it? But in this context, I would say that what you need to release is basically, what I'm hearing right now is stop paying attention to things that you don't have. And I think the moment you always pay attention to things that you don't have is going to continuously put you in this energy. You can see that their expression is very similar in a way. It's that expression of feeling quite defeated in general, of like, oh, how come those people have it and how come I don't have it? How come those people can have it easier? How come I'm having it harder? So I feel like what you need to release right now is basically release the energy of looking at what other people have that you don't have. And I think the more you focus on that, the more you focus on what other people have, the more it's going to put you in this energy of feeling like no matter what I do, things never get better, or no matter what I do, it always turns out the same. And I feel like it makes you lose a little bit of patience towards your love life. So I feel like what you need to do is release the habit of looking at what other people have that you don't have, because you know, you never know, you might have something that they don't have and they wish they have it too. So I feel like your current energy should be focusing on yourself, more towards what you have, more towards what you have to offer, and making your self-care a lot better. Like, don't be too hard on yourself, just pay more attention towards yourself and just loving yourself, and stop looking at things that you don't have. Like, stop paying attention to what other people have, like, oh my god, that person just got engaged, or that person just got a new boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever, and then that person is having another kid, you know, or going on honeymoon, and that makes you feel left out. It makes you feel like, oh, I wish I have that, why can't I have that? So I feel like this is an energy that you need to release. Okay, so this is what you need to release so that you can be more nurturing towards yourself. Focus on what you have. What do you have that you can be grateful for? Like, maybe you are really good with arts, or maybe you are really good at understanding what other people feel. Maybe you're an empath, or maybe you just have really good understanding towards other people's needs. Then maybe you can ask yourself, am I doing the same for myself? Do I pay attention to my own needs? Do I know my own needs? You know, and all of those things, and focus on that instead. Let go of what you don't have, basically what it means. So this is the current perspective that you have right now, like your current energy, which is like you feel a bit defeated in a way. Or it's not that you feel defeated, it's just that you feel like no matter what you do, there's no different outcome that you can achieve. But your core belief in love actually is very sweet. You do believe in true love. You do believe in soulmate. You do believe on such thing as a healthy romantic relationship. But at the same time, the reason why it's not happening right now is because of you keep on paying attention to what you don't have and what other people have. And I think that is something that you need to release, and you just need to focus more on you being more compassionate towards yourself, being more nurturing towards yourself. Okay, so that is your reading so far. So we're going to finish it off by getting like a few more advices through an oracle card. And I'm sorry, like throughout the reading, my cat were having zoomy and jumping on and knock off the mic and all of those things. So sorry about that. But we're going to just get you a bit of an oracle card, maybe two oracle, one from this deck and one from another deck. So for group one, what advice or what final advice do they need in order to improve their love life or to have a better perspective towards their love life in general? Okay, so this is kind of like what we've been talking about. So right now, the issue that you are having right now is that you're quite impatient about and the reason why you are impatient is because you focus on what you don't have, like I said, and then you are in this agitated energy of like, I want that, I want those things and I want it now. Why can't I have it now? So you might end up rushing into things, and because of that, the outcome is always the same. So I think what you need to, I think this advice is more on what you need to release and what you need to pay attention to. So that means knowing that some things take time and you need to allow yourself to take that time. So that is like one of the things that you need to work on. And also blue is the color of the throat chakra. So if that is something that you need to work on, which is to clear out your throat chakra or balance out your throat chakra, then you might want to do that as well. And then let's just get one more advice for you before we end this reading, before my cat decided to have another zoomies. So this is one final advice for you, group one, before we end the reading. So what one more advice that group one needs for in regards to their love life? I feel like taking this one, is calling me a little bit. So, and that is, you already have all the answers, all the answers. You already have all the answers. So I think that in a way you already know everything that I talk about. Like you've heard it before. This is not the first time that you heard it before. And you already know that some things need time. You need to be patient with yourself. And my cat agrees. And basically what it means is that you just have to go on this journey to improve on yourself, or to pay more attention towards yourself. And I think that's what you need right now, this voyage towards being more compassionate towards yourself. I think that is what you need, and I think that's what you can focus on from this point onwards. And I think that if you look at this, there's like all of this moon and shooting stars in the background. When it comes to like moon and stars, I always look at it as something spiritual, something like your spirit guides is also there trying to help you or trying to guide you through. And I do believe that you know this as well, or maybe you don't say it out loud, but you sort of know that yes, you are being guided, and maybe the advice has come to you before about being patient, about not paying attention to what other people have that you don't have, and all of those things. And I feel like there are a lot of wonders waiting for you out there. Like you can see that she's looking at this map, when too focused on looking at this map, that she's not paying attention to the shooting stars behind her, that there's a freaking mermaid behind her and she's not looking at that. So I think like this is kind of like where you are right now. You are too focused on this, on like, oh, why can't I have that? Why can't I have that? Why can't I be there? Why can't I go there? Where should I go? Like, and that makes you feel very lost. Whereas if you just stop looking at the map and pay attention, you see like there's shooting stars at the back, there's mermaids at the back, that the night sky is looking very beautiful. And I feel like that's what you need right now. just to shift your focus a little bit. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. And I hope it resonates in some way, and I hope that it helped you in some way as well. Let me know down in the comment if it resonates in any way. And again, I apologize with my cat jumping around in his zoomies right now. Well, just now, he's now sleeping there. And I hope that this resonates. If you have anything more to add, you can always let me know down in the comment. All right, group one, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped in some ways. And if you want more reading from me, then do consider subscribing, or you can also like and share this video if you feel like it's going to help anyone that you know in your life. So that's all that I have for you in this particular video. Take good care of yourself, and I wish you all the best. Bye. Hi there, group two. Welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be reading on your love life. Sorry, your love life. Like, what is your current energy in your love life, and what's your and how can you improve your love life in general? So in this reading, we're going to be using the Golden Art Nouveau. I hope I pronounced that correct. Nouveau, Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and we're going to be looking at your current energy towards your love life, your beliefs towards your love life, what you need to focus on right now, and what you need to release from your love life. And if you hear sounds, that would be my cat. My cat totally my cat totally crashed into group one's reading just now by knocking the mic and knocking the card over. But I hope for your group, I hope the cat has calmed down a little bit. I hope so, at least. And so let's start. So basically, when it comes to like your current energy and your current beliefs toward love, it might be different. Like, your current energy might not be what you actually believe in. It's just your current energy. So we're going to be looking into that and look at what you need to focus on and what you need to release. And at the end of it, we will take a look at what are some of the advices, or what additional advices from Oracle card that you can get that can further help you improve your love life in a way. So for group two, let's see, what is the current energy for group two towards their love life in general? What is their current energy towards love life? So this could be a very positive energy, or it could be a slightly less positive energy, but energy is not permanent. So if it's resonate to you, then yeah, you take it. If it's not, if you feel like it doesn't relate to you at all, then this might not be your pile. So let's look at, for group two, what is your current energy? So we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so Three of Swords is basically indicates a feeling of heartbreak, a little bit like you're heartbroken towards your love life. So for some of you, I feel like you might recently went through a breakup. It could be a breakup of relationship or divorce, or someone broke off an engagement or something like that. Something ended, and I won't say that it ended recently or a long time ago, like exactly. I don't think the timeline of when the relationship ended matters, because some people can take a few months to get over someone. Some people might take a few years. So it really depends on how serious was the relationship before it ended. And I'm really sorry that you're going through this, but this is your current energy towards your love life right now. So it does feels like you feels very heartbroken. You like your heart is aching a little bit. You're still trying to make sense of what happened. You're still trying to understand what just happened. You're still trying to figure out, why did this happen? What leads to it happen? What contributed to it happening? So you are in this current energy of just trying to heal or trying to understand from a recent breakup that you had, a recent breakup or not so recent ago, but you are still healing. That's the main thing right now. Like you are still healing from this heartbreak. Like you are very heartbroken and you still, there's my cat, and you're still think about like you're still thinking about this person a lot. So I'm sorry that this is the energy that you're going through. I do hope that you will feel better at some point, and I do hope that you are able to surround yourself with supportive people that can help you through this difficult situation in regards to your love life. Now let's look at your beliefs towards love in general. So this might be your current situation, but your beliefs might be something that's completely different. Okay. So it won't necessarily, I can't tell for sure that it will be different because we haven't pulled out the card yet. But let's look at what is group 2 beliefs towards love. So what is group 2's beliefs towards love in general? So what is your belief towards love? Will it be exactly the same as the current energy, or will it actually be different from your current energy? So let's find out about that. Okay. So you got the Queen of Cups. So I think this is a very good energy that you have towards your love life. So it's very different from this. So know that whatever that your current energy is towards your love life is not your beliefs towards your love life. It's just that right now you're going through some difficult time. You're trying to heal. So that's why that's the energy that you're in. But your belief deep down, your beliefs towards, oh my goodness, towards your love life is actually the energy of the Queen of Cups. So that means that you are someone that's quite in tune with your emotion. So anything that in regards to emotion, you understand them, not just other people's emotion, but also your own emotion. So I think your belief towards relationship in general is having that emotional wisdom, is having that emotional intelligence. Oh my goodness. Is having towards that emotional intelligence about being in a relationship. So you want a relationship where both people or all parties involved in the relationship will be able to contribute in understanding the other people emotionally, about being emotionally wise, about being emotionally mature, about being emotionally in tune with not just how they are feeling, but also about how other people is feeling. So I feel like in general, this is what I'm seeing with your current belief, with your love life. So this is what you usually hope to see in your current love life, or what you believe should have in a romantic relationship. Like you want someone that can understand you on an emotional level, and you want to be able to understand your partner on an emotional level. You want everyone in the relationship to be equally emotionally invested in the relationship. And for you, that is your beliefs towards romantic relationship in general. You want it to be an emotional one. You want there to be emotional depth, not just, oh, this is convenient, let's be together because it's convenient, So I think that you're not the type of that, oh, I'm going to date this person because this person is popular, or I'm going to date this person because this person is rich, or anything like that. You're not that type of person. You're the type of person is that no matter how rich that person is, or no matter how famous that person is, if there's no emotional connection, you cannot be with that person. So I think like that is deep down, that is what is your core towards relationship. You need that emotional connection with someone, and you want that someone also to have emotional connection with you. So you want this equal partnership, emotionally equal partnership, and then from there you can lay down the foundation and then build up the relationship from there in every aspects of the relationship itself. But for you, at the foundation of the relationship, the emotional investment from both sides of the people in a relationship must be there, and both sides must be equally invested in wanting to make the relationship work emotionally. And then from there you feel like, okay, we have this, and then we build more on top of that. So I feel like that is your beliefs towards relationship right now. I feel like there's a reflection on my card. Okay, so let's now look at your focus. Like, what do you need to focus on at the moment in your current love life? So this might be focus on yourself, or this might be focused on something else, something like that that needs your attention a little bit right now when it comes to your love life. So let's look at that. So for group 2, what is something that they need to focus on? So for group 2, what do they need to focus on in their love life, or to improve their love life? What does group 2 need to focus on in order to improve their love life? What does group 2 need to, let's take that. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, okay? So the 7 of Wands, depending on the context, it can mean different thing. It could mean like going against what other people have to say. It could be standing up for yourself. It could be believing more in your power, regardless what other people think. But I think all of this kind of is kind of relevant to you, depending on where you are with your situation, because I believe that everyone's situation is different. But I feel like what you need to focus on right now is your power, is these beliefs, basically these beliefs. So there might be people in your life that is telling you, oh, just date this other person, they are rich, they can give you a good life. Or someone that say that, oh, date this person, is good looking, you can have like really good attention for the relationship, because everyone will say like, oh my god, that partner is very good looking. Or it could be that someone that say, oh, marry this person because your family love it, they have really good status, and that can actually make you look good as well. So there might be like different opinions about what you need to look for in life. So you might, this might be applicable to some of you, where there's expectations on what you need to look for in love, where some people's expectation must be like, oh, your partner must have a good job. Or some people might be like, oh, your partner must have like good looks, or your partner should have a house already, and they say that if like it doesn't matter if the emotional connection is not there, as long as they can provide you a good life, then that's good enough. Where if that is the case, then know that everyone's beliefs towards relationship is different. And if what other people's expectation is not the same for you, where I don't believe like I need to marry someone rich in order to be happy, like I understand the value of having stability, but I look for emotional connection a lot more, let's say that's the example, then know that is what you need to believe in, because that is your core belief, that is what you need in a relationship. So if that is something that you want in a relationship, then know that you just have to not get intimidated by other people's opinion about what you need to look for in a relationship. And I think it also telling you to believe in your beliefs a little bit more, to not get swayed by what other people think you should do in order to make you happy. Because at the end of the day, whatever that other people say is more of a projection of themselves. Like, this is what they believe in, this is what they think will make them happy, but that doesn't mean that it's applicable to you. What you need might be completely different, and if it doesn't make sense to them, it actually doesn't matter, because sometimes what makes you happy sometimes just doesn't make sense to other people. And if it doesn't hurt anyone else, or if it doesn't break the law or anything like that, I don't see a problem of standing up for your own beliefs in your love life. So I feel like if you are around people that tells you you need to have this in order to be happy in love, or you need to do this in order to be happy in love, and you feel like what they're telling you is just not in alignment with your values, with your core beliefs, then know that you have every power to just not listen to those and just believe in your own power. And I feel like that is what you need to focus on right now, is discovering these beliefs. Like try to reflect on yourself and really pay attention to what you truly believe in. Like, oh, this is what I believe in relationship, but everyone around me is telling something different. Now I have to find the strength to actually to find my own power to actually fight off all of this different expectation that is not in alignment with your beliefs towards relationship. And I feel like that is something that you need to focus on right now, just to have a bit more power or a bit more confident in your own beliefs. That is something that I feel like you need to focus on. Now let's look at one more card for the tarot, just to see what do you need to, what do you need to release in order to improve your love life. Okay, so for group 2, what does group 2 need to release in order to improve their love life? Okay, so we have this High Priestess, which is very interesting because I always look at High Priestess as you know, a very spiritual being, someone that is also very in tune with their intuition. But in this context of like what you need to release, I feel like this could mean this could mean that stop seeking too much external validation. And this could actually mean tarot reading as well. Maybe you spend too much time watching tarot pick a card reading, maybe. And maybe it's kind of like confuse you a little bit on what you need to do or what you need to focus on, because I feel like what you need right now is more internal or more within. And the fact that the High Priestess come out as something that you need to release is probably has something to do with all of these external spiritual opinions, like, oh, you need to do this, or you need to do that, you need to do this. Like from one tarot reading to another tarot reading, it might tell you something completely different, and it just confuses you on like, yeah, what am I supposed to do now? So I think what it's telling is maybe stop trying to look too much on external validation to solve your problem, especially if it's in relates to spiritual external validation, such as tarot reading or anything that is like reading, like people who like some kind of a mediumship or psychic or anything like that. Maybe you invest too much energy at the moment towards watching or listening to all of these things, and maybe it confuses you. And I feel like the advice right now, what you need to release is maybe reduce the amount of time that you spend watching tarot videos. Maybe what you need right now is actually focus on yourself. Focus internally on healing yourself and really pay attention to your core beliefs, okay, towards your love life especially, and know that this is what you need to focus on, which is finding your own power to stand by your beliefs when it comes to your love life. And what you need to release right now is the validation of like watching tarot video, or going through Instagram posts and like pick a card and reading other people's reading about what you need to do. So I think that you need to stop looking externally about what you need to do. And I think it's time for you to look internally about what you need to do. So I feel like that is what this is saying. So to some extent, this sort of video is good for confirmation of your intuition. But I think too much consumption of tarot reading in general is going to make you question your own intuition sometimes, especially if the readers that you are watching are all all giving really good insight, but they at the same time they are different from one reading to another, and you start questioning your own intuition. Like, I don't know what to believe in anymore. It might reach that point, and if it reached that point, if you can feel that I am confusing myself by watching all of these videos, or looking at all of these posts, or listening to all of these psychics talking about this, then maybe it's a sign from the universe to tell you to tone it down and pay more attention within. Okay, like in internal energy, what exactly do you need to focus on? And I think that's what you need to release, so that you can focus on healing and your core belief, and believing in your own power to stand by your core beliefs when it comes to your romantic relationship, or your love life in general. All right, group 2, we're going to finish off your reading with oracle cards, like advice, some final advice. So we're going to pick one card from this oracle deck, and then there's another card from a different deck. Oops. So let's see, for group 2, what additional advice does group 2 need in order to improve on their love life? Okay, I think this is gossip. So gossip can also mean literally gossip, like stop gossiping about maybe the person that broke up with you, or maybe you broke up with them, but you are healing. So I guess there is the tendency of you wanting to talk about your ex, and wanting to like talk trash about them to your friends, you know, just want to get it out there. But I think it's not so healthy. Okay, maybe that is something that you need to stop doing, because the more you do that, the more it's going to take you like a longer time to heal, because then you're just going to continue on thinking about your ex. So I think probably the advice here to actually stop that. Another thing that I'm hearing with gossip is very similar to this, which is stop listening to what other people have to say. And I think it's the same thing with this as well. Like, stop listening to what other people's expectation is when it comes to your own love life. Stop paying attention to what they're saying. Like, what they're saying might be true to them, but it might not be true to you. And guess what? That's absolutely fine. So I guess that it is like that. This might be different for different people, but the first one is, if you are doing this, which is you are talking about your ex with your friends continuously until now, maybe that is something that you need to stop doing, so that it can heal your heart. The color green is also the heart chakras. So maybe in order for you to heal your heart chakra and heal your broken heart, is, you know, to stop doing this, to stop talking about your ex too much with other people, and just start focusing on yourself. Another thing is, stop watching too much of the spiritual thing to externally validate your situation. If you fall under this category, then that is probably something that you need to do, which is to reduce the consumption of watching tarot reading, or listening to psychic, or looking at Instagram posts, or whatever post that talks about what you need to do that is might not be in alignment with what you truly believe in. And then, of course, stop paying attention too much with what other people think you need to do. If they have something to say, fine, just let them say, but just know that you don't have to take whatever that they have to say. Like, they can speak whatever they want to, but you have every right to turn those words down, to just say that thank you for your opinion, but this is what I want, this is what I believe in, and just go into your power, into believing into your own beliefs towards your love life in general. Okay, so that is the first advice. Okay, so I hope that resonates. So we have one more oracle card that I'm going to pull for you, so that you can take it as one more advice that you need. Okay, so what is one more final advice for group 2 in order for them to improve their love life? So this could be something that you need to focus on. This could be something that you need to release. So it really depends on what the card wants to say. This card is sticking out for me, so I'm going to take it. Make the change. And I totally love this, because you can see that this woman here, it kind of like reminds you of Mulan a little bit with this hair cutting with the sword. But this card basically means make the change. And I think what it's saying that you have the power. You have the power. You just have to believe in your own power in order to actually be able to make the change. Like I know, and I'm very sorry that you are in this energy right now, that you are heartbroken, that you are still trying to heal, but know that you are also very much in power with, you know, you like what you believe in is a queen. So, you know, queen is not someone that's weak. Queen is someone that is powerful, someone that is strong. So I think what you need to know is that you can make the change, okay? And you need to believe in yourself a little bit more, because like you, as you can see that this woman here is, it doesn't matter what gender you are, but you know, this is like the symbol in this card. Like this person is looking into the mirror, and you know, her facial expression, she's not troubled, she's not panicking, she doesn't look like she's defeated. She believes in her own power and she makes the change. And I feel like this is also the energy that you need to be in. Like this is also the energy that you need to be focusing on. And then you can see that this is 7 over here, and you also got the 7 of wands. So 7 and 7, and 7 also, I find it like quite a spiritual number as well, in my opinion. So I think that you need to have a bit more focus on yourself. Like spiritual journey, in a way, I believe is a very personal, a very individual journey for everyone. So you might actually need to go a bit more within to do self-reflection and block out anything like what people have to say, and just focus and have more focus towards yourself, and stop focusing so much on energies that don't serve you or don't serve you to your highest good. Okay, so this is the reading that I have for you, group 2. I hope it resonates in some way. If it resonates, then you do all you can to claim it. If not, knows that you are not obligated to take everything that I say here at face value, especially considering with this being here. Just know that if it doesn't resonate, you don't have to take it. Just take whatever that resonates. And I hope in some ways it helped you to give you better perspective towards what you need in your love life. All right, thank you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, do consider giving a like, leave a comment if it does resonate, or if you have anything more to add, leave it in the comments. If you want to see more readings, then do consider subscribing, or if you feel like there's someone in your life right now that could benefit from this reading, then you can also share it with them. All right, thank you so much, group 2. I wish you a very good day ahead and have a really good life. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at your love life and how you can improve your love life. So with the tarot card, we're going to be looking at your current energies towards your love life, and what is your beliefs towards your love life, and what do you need to focus on, and what you need to release. And we will also pull some oracle card for further advice. So when it comes to general reading, just know that you might not resonate with everything that I have to say, and know that it's okay if it doesn't resonate. You only take the ones that are resonating with you. Not everything that I say here have to be applicable to you. So there might be some messages here that is for you, and there might be some messages here that is not for you, because at the end of the day, this is a general reading. So it, like, a lot of people are watching, and it might be something that is shared, like, oh, some things are applicable to one person, but it might, that same message might not be applicable to another person. So I think just keep that in mind. And other than that, your current energies and your beliefs towards your love life in general might not be the same. So your current energies basically is influenced by what you are experiencing, but deep down your beliefs towards love or your love life might be in alignment with your current energy, or it might be something completely different. Okay, so let's look at your current energy in life, in love life. Okay, so for group 3, what is their current energy towards love life? What is their current energy towards their love life? By the way, if you're hearing sound in the background, is my cat. Okay, for group 3, what is their current energy towards love life? Okay, your current energy towards your love life right now is 6 of coins, which is 6 of pentacles. I think this is a very good energy. I think you are in a very good place energy-wise towards your love life. It doesn't matter if you are in a relationship or if you are single. It doesn't matter, but it just feels like you are right now at a really good place energy-wise, like you are okay with the state of your love life, like you are happy. Like, I'm not saying that it's perfect, but at the same time, you are happy with this wherever you're at, even though you know that things can be better, even though that you know that it's not perfect, but you at the same time you just accept the situation. And I feel like you are also giving. You are also like a very generous person, and this can be in many ways. You could be not general. You could be generous in a more material way, or you could be generous where you are willing to spend your time to help other people. You could be generous in a way that you give love to a lot of people. So I feel like you are in the energy of giving. Okay, like in a way, 6 of Pentacles is both giving and receiving, but in the context of this card, you can see that it's the design of this card is more towards it feels like it is more towards the giving, like you are in the energy of giving, but you could also be in the energy of gratefully receiving. So it's very nice to see this energy coming from you. So you are in a place where you are happy where you are, and you are willing to give either your time or anything material in terms of money. Maybe you are supporting someone financially. Maybe you are giving a lot of your love and attention to another person, or even a pet. And and you're just happy. You're just happy with where you are. It doesn't matter if you are married, doesn't matter if you are engaged or in a relationship, or dating, like casually dating, or just single and not looking for a relationship. So it doesn't matter where you are happy with where you are and your current energy. And I find that very beautiful. And let's look at your beliefs. Okay, let's look at your beliefs towards love in general, or your love life in general. So for group 3, what is their beliefs towards their love life? It might be in alignment with your current energy, or it might actually be something different completely. Okay, so should I take all 3? I don't think I'll take all 3. I think I'll just take the top one. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. So, it's interesting. We have 6 and then we have 5, and both are Pentacles. So for 5 of Pentacles, there is that definitely feeling of lack. It actually now makes sense with when I say your energy feels more like giving. Because I feel like that is also your beliefs in love, like you believe in giving, but at the same time, maybe you feel bad about receiving in return. Maybe you feel like you're not deserving of receiving love. So, and that seems to be, maybe it comes from past experience. Maybe it comes from childhood. Maybe it comes from some very significant event that happened in your life that makes you believe this, that make you believe that if I'm in a relationship, the only thing that I can contribute is by giving. Either give love, either give my time, give my energy, give my attention. But it's okay if other people don't do that the same, or it's okay if I don't receive it. And in a way, it's kind of sad to see that, because I'm guessing this core belief comes from, I have a feeling it comes from childhood. You might be, or not necessarily childhood, but it could be like during the younger years, okay, like the younger years, pre-teens, teens. And if you are teens, well, first of all, I don't think you should be watching this, but if you are teens, then it might be from your childhood. But I guess there is that sense of lack, that sense of I don't have enough, and it's okay. I just give. Other people deserve to give from me, but you have this belief like I don't deserve to receive from anyone. And I feel like that is probably, like, even though you're happy, okay, even though you are happy with your current energy, even though you're okay, because this is your belief, in a way this is in alignment with your beliefs, because it is your core belief that I should just give, that, like, that's all I can do, like I can contribute to giving, but it's not so much on receiving. So you might feel a bit of a lack inside. You might feel like you are lacking something inside, and the reason why you are lacking, you are feeling this lack, is because you are not receiving enough. And I think your message here that I can see here, that it's okay to receive, that maybe there is this core belief that you need to reevaluate the core belief and try to see that if you can bring this 6 of coins, rather than just giving, but also equally receiving, and know that that's okay. Know that it's okay to receive. It's okay to receive other people's attention, because they love you and they want to give you their attention, or they love you and they want to shower you with love, or they want to shower you with their love and affection and time and energy and efforts and all of those things. And I feel like deep down, you feel like you don't deserve that. And maybe you were told this when you were younger. Maybe when you were younger, you were treated in a way that makes you feel bad for wanting to receive. And because of that, today, that has become your core belief in relationship, where you think that if you receive, you're going to be punished for it. So I feel like this is the energy, or this is the core belief that you have towards your love life in general. And I think this might actually be extended into all of your connections, actually, not just romantic. I know this reading is a bit more on romantic relationship, but I feel like if this is your core belief in love life, I have a feeling that it might be extended into all connections in life. That means with families and friends as well, you might actually have the exact same beliefs, where you will always be generous to your family and your friends, but at the same time, the moment they want to do the same to you, you feel like, no, this is not right. I'm not supposed to receive anything from other people. I'm only supposed to give. So I feel like that's the core belief that you have deep down. So on the surface, it actually looks very good. Before I put down this card, I was like, oh, this is actually really great. But now that I put this card, it makes me realize, like, to some extent, this is still great. We do want to make sure that we are able to give, but at the same time, you should also know that it's okay to receive. It's okay to receive what other people want to offer to you. Okay, because other people also want to show you that they care. They also want to show you that they love you. So just like how you are constantly being generous to other people, just keep in mind that that is also how other people is feeling towards you. They want to be generous towards you because you are generous towards them. At the end of the day, any type of connections is a two-way street. Okay, you can't just be the only one giving. You also need to receive. That way, that can fill up the void from you feeling this sense of lackingness, and that actually might actually make you feel like put you in a much better energy as well. So I feel like your core belief is probably something that you need to reevaluate in your life at the moment. It might, if you need to talk to someone about it, especially if you need to talk to a therapist about it, then I would definitely recommend it. I think it will help greatly, especially when it comes to core belief. It's not easy to change because it's at the core of your, that's why it's called the core belief. It's not easy to change. It's something that has been ingrained into you from childhood or from past experiences, or maybe from a specific event that was so significant that it becomes your core belief. So if you feel like you need to seek out help in order to get more advice, in order to get more tools in how can you reevaluate these core beliefs, then definitely do so. If not, then just know that you can maybe talk with someone that you can absolutely trust and can give you really wise advice on how to reevaluate and how to shift this core belief into something where you will be okay to receive other people's love and attention as well. Okay, so now let's move on to the next one, which is what do you need to focus on right now? So for group 3, what do they need to focus on in order to improve their love life? So what does group 3 need to focus on in order to improve on their love life? So what does group 3 need to focus on in order to, oops, okay. All right, I feel like I'm going to take both of these cards. So you have the Sun and Temperance. Okay, so both are major arcana too. So I feel like what you need to focus on. Let's talk about the Temperance first. Okay, so for Temperance, it can be a few things, but I do think that when it comes to Temperance, it does requires patience. Okay, just know that because like I said, core is something that is so ingrained within you, and it needs time. It cannot just, you can't expect core beliefs to change in a day or a week. It takes time. So I think that what you need to know right now is have patience with yourself. Okay, you need a bit more patience with yourself. You actually need to find balance between what you give and what you receive. Okay, you actually need to find balance between the two. That way you can actually feel a lot more fulfilled. And another thing, I do think that Temperance also symbolizes of looking within, because you can see that this being right here is a very divine being. Okay, Temperance for me is a very spiritual card as well. So I think it's about looking within. It's about looking within, about re-evaluating your core belief and looking within on trying to find what exactly make you believe this. What exactly make you believe this? And this actually leads me to the Sun. I know the Sun is about focusing on your joy. Okay, like because it's a card of joy. It's the Sun. You know, it gives life to everything, all creatures. And I think it's very important. But at the same time, if we look at the traditional card for the Sun, there's also a picture of a child. And what this two means to me is that you need to look within to find the cause or the root of this core belief. And maybe it's your inner child that needs help or needs healing. So like I said, the core belief could come from your childhood or comes from like a significant event. But to some of you, you might actually need to do some inner child healing works. So you might need to go within and reach out to your inner child and actually focus on inner child and improving the state of your inner child. But at the same time, know that healing your inner child is not easy. Just know that it will require patience, and it will require you to find more balance within your life. And both of these beings here, both of these creatures here, they are very, I would say, very strong, very powerful in their own way. You can see this person is standing very proudly on the boat, and you can see this being here is very very calm, very at peace. And I think this is what you need right now, is to find your power and be at peace with your power as well. And I think it's also about being able to receive. And you can see this being right here is holding so many things, like it has so many arms and so many, and each arm is holding something. And I think this kind of like indicates of allowing yourself to receive, allowing yourself to receive or to be loved. Okay, allowing yourself to be loved, because I think you are a very loving person. I think you are a very loving person. You are very generous with your love. You always give your attention to other people. but at the same time, you have a problem on receiving love, or having a problem to be loved by others. So I think this is something that you need to allow yourself to be able to do. This is something that you need to focus on. The moment you allow yourself to find balance, look inwards and heal your inner child, find the root problem, like what is the reason you have this core belief, and find that truth within you. And once you do that, I think the balance that you can achieve will bring you so much joy, all of the joy that you deserve, but you're not getting because of this core belief. Like, you might be okay with where you are right now, but this is the potential that you can have, this true joy, this true happiness, and of being loved. And in order to get this, you need to reevaluate your core beliefs, and you need to know that it's okay to receive. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to receive attention from other people that loves you, and finding that, looking inwards for that, and finding the balance between receiving and giving, I think is definitely what you need to focus on right now. So that is an area in life that you, especially towards your love life, that you need to focus on right now. But I seriously feel like this is not only applicable towards your love life. I feel like it's applicable to your connection with everyone in your life in general. So finally, let's look at what you need to release in order to improve on your love life. So for group 3, what do they need to release? What do they need to release in order to improve on their love life? Okay, this one stands out. I'm going to take this. Oh, yeah, I think this really makes sense. It's interesting because the things that you need to focus on and the things that you need to release are all major arcana. So I feel like this is like a very important thing for you to do. So we have death. Okay, so you have death. So death is basically releasing something. Okay, letting go. And I think it's letting go of this. Letting go of this belief and know that and allow this to come true. And allow this to come true. So I think this is exactly what you need to focus on right now. You need to know that this core belief right now is actually not serving you anymore. And it's probably something that you need to reevaluate, something that you need to let go of. And that means you need to let this belief die in order for you to reveal what truly behind the curtain. Like what you see right now, like this, I would say this skeleton shadow right now is this beliefs. And this is something that you need to let go of. And I think the moment you let go of this and you pull out the curtain, I feel like this is what you will see. This temperance and this sun, this balanced life and joy, pure joy, I think is what you're going to see behind the curtain. But now, of course, this is not as easy as just simply raising the curtain. Obviously not. In real life, it's going to require a lot of patience. Okay, it's going to require a lot of patience. It might even take a long time to get over it, because I always look at pentacle energy as a slightly slow energy and require a lot of patience in life. So I feel like this is something that you need to really work on, and know that you might need time to work on it, because it's a core belief, as I mentioned, is not easy to change. So I think that this is exactly what you need to release, this core belief, and allow yourself to be in a much better energy that can put you in your full potential when it comes to your love life. Okay, so this is something that you need to focus on, and it's not it's going to need a lot of efforts, and it's going to require a lot of patience. And I believe that you can achieve this. You can achieve this balance with this abundance of joy that's waiting for you behind the curtain. I do believe you can have this, but at the same time, I also think that it's not going to be easy. Truthfully, it's not going to be easy. You're probably going to feel defeated a lot of times, and feels like you're not making progress a lot of times. I'm just like giving you some reality check right now. It's not as easy as I wake up one day and all the problems are gone. It probably requires months of work on yourself. to actually release this belief and know that you are deserving to receive love. Okay, so work with a therapist if you have to. I highly encourage it. Or work with someone that you can absolutely trust, that you know is very wise in giving advice. And I think having help will probably also be very beneficial for you right now. So that is the energy that you need to release. So you are in general a very generous person, and I think that is a really great quality to have. But at the same time, also know that you deserve to receive love. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved. And I think allow yourself to focus on that right now. Allow yourself to focus on looking inwards and finding balance between giving and receiving, and let this core belief go. Okay, let this core belief die out of your life and allow a better beliefs to come in, a belief that is more balanced between receiving and giving love, that can put you in a lot of abundance, in a lot of joy, and I do believe that you deserve it. Okay, to end off your reading, we're just going to look at your basically advice from Oracle. So we're going to look at one card from this deck, the oops, oh, that was terrible. Let me do that again. And then there's also another deck that we're going to be looking at. Okay. So let's shuffle this and see for group 3, what advice do they need in order to improve on their love life? Oops. Okay, let's take that. Completion. Okay. So you have this completion card, and I think this works very well with this, because right now there's this feeling of lack. There's this feeling of lack because you are not allowing love or attention to come into your life because you feel like you don't deserve it. But I think like what this card is saying is that by allowing this to come into your life, finding balance and just allowing more joy to come into your life by receiving the love and attention that you deserve, is going to bring more completion into your life. And I think that right now you feel like you don't deserve, but know that you do deserve a lot of love that people wants to give you, a lot of attention that people wants to give you. I think that is something that can truly make you happy, or can truly put you in a much better energy. Now for one more oracle card that is from this deck, and this is going to be like the final message for you. Okay, so this is group 3. What is one more advice that they can take from this reading that can help improve on their love life? What's one more advice that they can take in order to improve their love life? Villain, you can always rewrite the story. So I really like this card because you can see, I think right now what this villain is referring to is this. I think this is what this villain is referring to. I think this core belief is this shell right here that is producing the music that is telling you that you don't deserve to receive. And I like how this woman here is taking this rock and want to smash that shell, because just like, get out of my life. You're not true. You're fake. And I feel like this is very I forgot what's the word. Very appropriate for the reading throughout bilingual problem. So I think this is like a very appropriate message for you. I think it is about you removing this core belief out of your life. And I think like right now, this core belief, even though it might feels like the truth, because that's what you've been told your whole life, like you don't deserve love, which first of all, I'm very sorry that that's what you hear, if that is the case. But know that those are just not serving you. This energy is not serving you, and you have all the power that you can have to actually smash that shell and have a better one in your life. Okay, and I feel like the moon at the back is pretty much representing of your guides as well, like representing of your guides, your spirit guides, and all of those things that wants you to be free, that wants you to be free from this, so you can have a better potential in your life. So I feel like this card is very fitting for you with your situation right now. Like, you are a very generous person, and I admire that about you, but you deserve better. You deserve better than having this core belief in your life. So I think you smash the heck out of that shell and let a better one come into your life anyway. And I think that's what you need. And I really do hope that you know, sometimes it might take a while. The shell might look very, very pretty, and you kind of like, oh, I don't want to break it, it looks so pretty. But sometimes you can have the most beautiful thing being poisonous and can kill you. So I think you need to realize that you are deserving to receive love as well, not just give. So group 3, that's all that I have for you. I hope this resonates to you. If it resonates, I hope that you can take it as an advice and in a way help you to improve your love life. I really, really do hope that you will be able to change your core belief and know that you deserve love. Okay. If this resonates, do let me know in the comments so that I know, or if you have anything more to add to your situation, then do let me know in the comment as well. If this is something that you resonate with and enjoy, give it a like. If you know there's someone in your life that can benefit from this reading, then share the video with them. If you want to see more reading from me, then do consider subscribing. At the end of the day, I really do hope you have a good day, and I wish you all the best. Bye, group 3. Hi, group 4. Welcome to your reading. So in today's reading, we'll be looking at how to improve your love life or your love life in general. So this is a general reading, so just know that you might not resonate with everything that I have to say. If it's too different from your current situation, then this might not be your pile. But if some aspects of this resonate, some doesn't, then only take the one that resonates with you. And also, whatever that I say in this reading obviously it's not like set in stone or anything like that. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at your love life. So we're going to be looking at your current energy towards love life, towards your love life. And then we're going to be looking at your core beliefs towards your love life. And we're going to be looking at what you should focus on in life right now. And also, what do you need to release in order to improve your love life? So it doesn't matter if you are in a relationship or not, because I feel like we all have our own version of a love life, regardless of if you're single or not, or married or not. But either way, let's look at, for you, group 4, what is your current energy towards your love life? So for group 4, there you go. So you have the 6 of Wands. So this is quite a good energy. So I think you are very proud with where your love life is heading. It might not be perfect. Like, you might acknowledge that, yeah, my love life is not perfect, but I'm happy with where it's gone. So I feel like you are quite content with your love life right now. And it doesn't matter if you're single or if you're married or engaged or just casually dating someone. It's wherever you are in your love life, you're happy with it in a way that you are proud with the progress that you have made so far in your love life. That's what I'm hearing. So even if you're single, maybe you have been working on healing from past heartbreak, or maybe you've been focusing on just yourself and not trying to focus on other people, or maybe you just got out from an abusive relationship and you're very proud with the progress that you've made. Then good for you. This is where your energy is. You're just feeling proud with where you are currently in regards to your love life, and I'm very happy to see that energy. And I'm very happy for you. Doesn't matter if you're just recently got married or recently got engaged or just paying more attention to yourself as a single person out there. So it really doesn't matter where you are, but you have a really good energy towards your life or your love life currently. Now let's look at your core beliefs when it comes to your love life. Now, when it comes to beliefs, it might be the same, it might be in alignment with your current energy, or it might actually be different from your current energy. So I guess we'll see. If it's in alignment, then we'll see if it's a healthy thing or a not so healthy thing, or do you actually have a completely different beliefs from your current energy. So for group 4, what is group 4's beliefs towards love life or love in general? Okay, this card is sticking out. I'm going to pick this one. Okay, so you have the moon for your beliefs towards your love life. I always like the idea of the moon being quite on a spiritual thing. I also think that the moon also involves a lot of unknowns in life. So I feel like to some of you, so this I have a slightly different interpretation for maybe different scenarios. So to some of you, spirituality might be very important in love life. So it could be spirituality as in just spiritual practice in general, or it could be spirituality in terms of religion. Like maybe you are a religious person, maybe you have a very faithful person towards God, and you expect that if I'm with someone, if I'm in a relationship with someone, I'm expecting the same thing from your partner. Or it could be that you are a spiritual person and you want that person to not judge you for your spirituality, or just be as spiritual as you are when it comes to like law of attraction, spirit guides, higher selves, you know, and all of those things. So that could be one aspect of what this card represents, which is you just being a spiritual person, or just a person with a lot of faith towards your religion in general, and you expect to have the same thing from your partner. Another thing that I'm hearing in my head is that you probably don't even know what's your belief in relationship, because I do feel like the moon can be both. It can be something that represents spirituality, but it also represents the subconscious. So when we're talking about the subconscious, I feel like there's this idea of I'm not too sure what I want in my or what I believe when it comes to relationship or romantic relationship in general. You're kind of like, I just go with the flow, and if I like it, I like it. If not, it's fine. So if you're fine with that, then that's absolutely fine. If that what makes you happy, so that it makes you a bit more flexible, then absolutely fine. But if you find that is not something that you want, if you find that, oh, I probably want to have a clearer beliefs about my love life, then maybe this is something that you need to focus on. So it's multiple interpretation. So you could be someone that is spiritual and you're looking for a partner who is equally spiritual as well. Or you could have like a slightly vague idea about or beliefs towards love life, and it changes depending on who you're with. Like if you're with someone who is very much into financial stability, then suddenly you also become someone that believes in financial stability. If you're with someone that wants to put emotion above everything, then suddenly you also become someone that is like emotional above everything. So to some of you, you might be okay with that. To some of you, you might feel like, oh, but I don't like that. I want to have like a slightly clearer or more set beliefs when it comes to love life. Then that is an area that obviously that you will need to focus on. So multiple interpretation depending on which one is applicable, or it could be all of it. So you could be someone that is spiritual, but at the same time have no clear beliefs about your love life in general, that you are very flexible when it comes to one side to another side. Now let's look at what you need to focus on. What you need to focus on might be something different completely, or it might have something to do with the previous two cards that's already here. So let's see for group 4. For group 4, what do they need to focus on right now in order to improve on your love life? So you have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. What you need to focus on right now is to planting the seed on long-term. Like, what do you want long-term? So that's that sort of thing. Pentacles in general, I feel, is very slow energy, or something that requires a lot of patience. And I feel like 7 of Pentacles, especially in this context on what you need to focus on, I think is more about you start thinking about what do you want in your love life 10 years from now or 5 years from now. Like, what is your long-term plan when it comes to your love life? What do you, are you the type that wants to build a family? Are you the type that plans to stay single forever? Are you want to actively look for a partner and wants to settle down, or not settle down, but just be in a relationship? So what exactly do you want long-term for your love life? And I think what you need to focus on right now is planting the seed for that long-term plan for your love life. So whatever that means to you, it could be having kids, it could be just getting married, it could be just moving somewhere with your partner, or it could be like moving to a different city and find a partner there. So it really depends on what is your plan in life, and see if it's in alignment with your love life, and see can your love life accommodate to your bigger aspect of your life. So I think what you need to focus on right now is what do you want for long term in your love life. Like, what exactly do you want? If you have to look at your love life 7 years from now, 10 years from now, where do you want to be? Do you see yourself being with someone? Do you see yourself being already married, settled down with kids? Do you see yourself moving in with someone? So what exactly it is that you want long term in your relationship, and plant the seed for that. Start focusing on that. So I think that is what you need to focus on right now. For those of you that wants to have a clearer beliefs in your relationship, doing this might help you get a clearer idea of your beliefs in relationship. That means right now, the reason why you might not have a clear idea of what exactly is your belief in your love life could be because you have no idea what you want long term. So maybe if you focus on what you want long term, it will actually give you a clearer idea about what exactly is your beliefs in your love life. And that can be something that you can focus on. Energy wise, you are in a very good place. You are happy with where you are. You've been working on yourself, and you're proud with your either relationship with other people or with yourself. But I think right now, what you need to focus on is what are you looking for long term, and where do you see yourself in your love life in a few years from now. And then that might give you a clearer idea. For those of you that don't have a clear idea of your beliefs, that might give you a clear idea on what exactly do you need to focus on in your relationship. Okay, so with that being said, sorry, I just cracked my knuckle. With that being said, let's look at what do you need to release. Okay, so what do you need to release in your love life in order to improve it? I got 2 cards here. I'm going to take both of them. So you have the 9 of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles, two Pentacles, and also Justice. Okay, so let's talk about the Justice first. I feel like there are some aspect. I know justice could literally mean something to do with the law, but in this context, I feel like if there is something that you're holding on to that you know is no longer serving you, or you know it's just going to be a waste of your energy, I feel, or going to tip off the scale and make your life not balanced anymore, I feel like that is something that you need to release. I feel like the moment you release some of these thoughts, it's probably going to give you a clearer idea about where you want to be with your love life. You might be holding on to something. You might be holding on to something that is blinding you a little bit from the truth. And I feel like the moment you let go of those things, whatever it is that you're holding on, it could be an idea, it could be someone, it could be a comfort zone thing that you don't want to let go of, it could be anything that you're still holding on to, but at the same time, deep down, you know that it's no longer serving you to keep on holding on to this. I feel like that is something that you can let go of. That is something that you need to release in order to gain more balance in your life. And I feel like the moment you gain balance in your life, you're going to see things a lot clearly. I always look at these swords, because if you look at the all of the sword suits, it's all about like mental clarity. It's like about mental energy. And I feel like right now there's probably something that is blinding you from this clarity. And I feel like you need to let go of whatever it is that you're holding to. It could be different for everyone. It could be a person, it could be something, it could be a situation, it could be a memory of someone or something, or both. And I think the moment you release this, it might give you more balance in life and give you more clarity in what you need to accomplish in your love life. And I think that can help you a lot with what you need to focus on, as well as your core beliefs in life in general. So probably you need to figure out, what is it that holding you back right now? What is it, something that you're holding on to that you're not letting go of? Is it something like a past mistakes that you made? Or is it something that other people did to you that you still cannot let go of because it was so hurtful, or you're still angry about it? So what is it? Is it something that you do to others, or is it something that others did to you? So I think you need to figure that out. And whatever that is, learn from it, acknowledge what happened, learn from it, take the lessons, but let go of those energy, so that you can actually see things for the way they are and have a clearer idea. And that might actually give you more balance in life in general. And the other one is Nine of Pentacles. So I always look at Nine of Pentacles as someone that is very confident, someone that believes in themselves, someone that is in their power, in the zone of their power. And I feel like these two cards come hand in hand. I feel like the moment you let go, okay, the moment you let go of this, it might actually help you with this. Now, again, I'm hearing a few different interpretations for this. So one of it is that there might be something that you're holding on to that is blocking you from your power, that is blocking you from your confidence, that makes you feel maybe a bit unsure when it comes to your love life. And the moment you let this go, it will give you more clarity to give you this. Another interpretation that I'm hearing right now, it might be applicable to some of you, is that there might be an ego blocking you from seeing this. Like there might be an ego that is blocking the way, and you're not seeing exactly what's the problem here that you need to release. So it could be either way, depending on where you are. It could be an ego blocking you from the real thing that you need to release, like hello, and you're not seeing what exactly is no longer serving you, because you are so much in denial, and your ego is so strong that you're kind of like, no, everything is fine, I'm fine, everything is fine, I don't need to listen to anyone, I don't need to let go of anything, my life is fine just the way it is. Because again, it could come from this as well. Okay, it could come from this as well, where kind of like, I'm making progress in my life right now, this is great, I don't need to change anything, I'm great, I'm making progress. And that could actually turn it like a bit of an unhealthy ego there, and that's kind of like blocking from the truth. Like, what exactly do you need to find? Okay, so it's like the justice here is like picking at the back. It's like, I'm here, you need to release something, but the ego is kind of like blocking the way. Another interpretation is the one that I mentioned earlier, is that you are holding on to something and that is affecting your self-confidence here. So the moment you acknowledge what exactly that you need to let go of, and then it will bring you into this balance. So you need to find a balance between your pride, your power, your confidence level, with seeing things as the way they are and knowing that when things are no longer serving you, you need to let that go. So I think it's about finding the balance. See the scale here, finding the balance between this aspect. Okay, like your I think ego to some extent can be healthy, but too much ego can put you in a denial mode that prevent you from growing. So you might be making a lot of progress in where you are right now, but know that there is still a lot of things to work on. And this apply for everyone. Like everyone always have a lot of things to work on. And I think it's good to know that, acknowledge, celebrate your progress, but at the same time, not to the point where you are in denial from the further things that you need to work on. So I think that in general is what your reading is about on your current love life. So I hope that resonates so far. Now, to finish off the reading, let's look at your oracle. So I have two oracle deck that I'm going to pull out. So the first one is from the Chakra oracle. So let's look, what are the advice group 4 needs in their love life? What advice does group 4 need in order to improve on their love life? What advice? What final advice? Okay. So you have soulmate. So I feel like it's saying that, I mean, it could literally just be that there is a soulmate for you out there, or it could be a confirmation that the person you are with right now could be your soulmate, or it could be also saying, depending on how this context of the reading apply to you, that there might be a soulmate for you out there, or it could be a confirmation on who you are with is your soulmate already. So I guess listen to your intuition to this, because I don't want to put you in like a false hope or anything like that. So listen to your intuition. If your intuition says yes, there is a soulmate for you out there coming very soon, then listen to that. If your intuition is saying that, oh, this means that a different thing, it means something else, then listen to that as well. So don't just listen to me, listen to your intuition. I think that's a lot more important than someone through a screen. But also another thing that I want to point out is about being, because I was mentioning about intuition. So you can see that this person is not looking through the eyes that we use in the physical world, but more paying attention to the spiritual world, or more in the intuitive realm. So I feel like it's also asking you to be intuitive when it comes to figuring out, is this person I'm with is my soulmate? If yes, okay. If it's not, will I be okay with that? Because just know that you don't have to be with your soulmate in order to be happy. You can be happy in a relationship with someone that is not your soulmate. Just know that, okay? So just because someone is not your soulmate doesn't mean that that you can't be happy. You can have happiness with someone that is not your soulmate. So listen to your intuition when it comes to this matter, because I don't want to give you false hope. I don't want to put you in an energy that will take you away from your progress. So I would say listen to your intuition when it comes to this. I do feel like there is a soulmate energy. Either it is with someone that you know, or it could even be with a friend. Soulmate doesn't have to be romantic. Soulmate can be platonic as well. So maybe it is referring to someone in your life that is your soul family, your soulmate, that is saying that, you know, there is this someone in your life. Just use your intuition in finding them, okay, or confirming if it's them. And also the red is referring to the root chakra. So that might be something that you want to pay attention to, your root chakra. Maybe you need to do some grounding to improve on your root chakras, you know, like meditate, exercise, go to nature, and all of those things. So something that you can focus on. All right, let's get one more advice for you, the final advice. before we finish off this reading. So for group 4, oh, the card fell down. I'm going to take, it's too many cards. I'm just going to take one of the cards. So, so we got this, wings. You never needed those wings to fly. I think this has something to do with what you need to release. Whatever it is that you need to release. I don't know which category you fall under. You could be the one that is like where your ego is a bit too high, that you're not seeing what you need to release, or you're not letting go of what you need to release, that you're not getting into your true power. But I feel like whatever that you're holding on to, whatever that is you're holding on to, you never need them in the first place. Like saying that you never needed those wings to fly, meaning that the moment you let this go, you will be free. You will be free to experience a much healthier or better love life in general. And I think that is something that you need to do, release. And also number 8, I always look at number 8 is like a very spiritual number as well. So it might be like listening to your guides, listening to your higher self, listening to your intuition a lot more. I think there's a lot of message here about listening to your intuition or your spiritual beliefs, whatever that may mean to you. So release this beliefs that no longer serve you. Release this belief that's just only holding you back. Like know that the moment you like see this, there's a wing here at the back there, like that wing is like too heavy, and it's like attached, like there's a rope that is attaching the wind to the tower. And I feel like as long as you're not letting go of that beliefs, whatever that you're holding on to, you're just going to lock yourself up in the tower. And the moment you let that go, the moment you release these wings, know that that is when you are able to fly free from being locked up in a tower, and realize that your power, you never needed the wings to have power. You are powerful on your own. And I also see a lot of birds at the back, and I also always look at birds as spirit guides. Okay, whenever I see birds, because for my spirit guides, it usually comes in a form of a bird. So it could be the same for you as well. So when you see birds here, it could be that your spirit guides will always be there for you. Okay, so you just need to let go of this and you will be free immediately. Okay, of course, sometimes some things take patience. Don't think that, oh, I do this now and tomorrow I'll be better. No, not really. Sometimes it takes time, it takes patience. Okay, so just have patience with yourself. Know that the moment you choose to let go of this belief that is no longer serving you, you are already on the road of releasing yourself from this tower, and you will be able to be free. Okay. All right, group 4. That's all the message that I have for you. I hope this resonates in one way or another, and I hope it helps give you some insight about your love life. Do consider sharing this with someone that you think will help them in their current love life. If it resonates, do leave a comment, or if you have anything more to add from this reading, then do leave it in the comment as well. If you like to see more reading, then do consider subscribing. And I will see you in the next one very, very soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day and all the best to you. Bye-bye, group 4.